Hi guys, welcome to a recap of what happened on my last Twitch stream. As you may have seen from the Ipswich playlist, obviously I've been streaming. I streamed the Ipswich career live on Twitch and then decided to chop up the pieces, record it all, chop up the pieces and put them into videos. I felt like it was potentially a little bit boring to watch it. I thought it'd be a little bit boring to watch, so I decided to not do that. And obviously, what I've decided to do instead was to do this career with Blackpool, to do it everything live on stream. But after every episode, not every episode, but after every stream, I'll come back and I'll do an overview of what's happened, what's gone on, and upload that instead. So anyone that wants to catch anything live, I'll put in the description below a link to my Twitch channel where you can watch maybe further progress with Blackpool, maybe with a different team, who knows. But yeah, so I'll quickly show you what's gone on. First of all, transfers. We've brought in 5 players, 2 on loan and 3 free agents. First player that came in was Matteo Capitani, a young Italian striker who is with the under-21s at the moment. I brought him in as I thought, you know what, I'd take a chance on him for the future and see what he could do. He's only on £110 a week, so it wasn't really that much of a major expense. Second player that came was Lloyd Jones. He's on loan from Liverpool. He's a cracking central defender. My main priority with Blackpool, obviously, I am in the Championship still, and my main priority is to avoid relegation, so I wanted to shore up the defence, which is why I went for Lloyd Jones to get him in. My third signing was, in order to play the formation that I wanted to play, I was lacking severely in the attacking mid right and potentially the attacking mid left department, so I have Jacob Murphy in, and I got him on loan from Norwich, and he was suggested by one of the guys who was watching the stream, and yeah, he's coming in. He's not doing too bad, you know. Next we have Marcos Ramos. We needed a left back. We had one left back, and it was another area of defence that I needed to sort out, so we have brought in Marcos Ramos. Now unfortunately he got injured just after his first game, but for a 31-year-old he's on 3.8 thousand a week. If I do 145,000, my thoughts were, if we have him for a season, if we sell him for say 100 grand, we've got a bit more money in the fund. So his stats aren't too bad. Determination, teamwork, tackling, long throws, first touch, his crossing, his bravery, his pace, his fitness, his stamina and his strength are all good. And the last signing that we made was this guy Patrick Olsen, who is on 1.9k a week. He's valued at just under $500,000. He's a central midfielder, but I needed to bring him in as I had 5 central midfielders and they were all injured. I just got absolutely owned by injuries in one department. It wasn't as if they were spread across the whole of the team in different areas. They were all in one department, and to be honest, it screwed me over. Now Blackpool in this game they start with a half decent team. You don't have all the players. You can see the players that I brought in. There's Lloyd Jones, there's Patrick Olsen, there's Jacob Murphy, and then you come further down, you've got Ramos, and you have, where's my other guys? I think that's them all. So you see, there's not that many. You start with a load of players. You start with Orlandini. He's your best player. He's valued at 1.4 million when the game first starts. He's only on £4.5 a week. He's a fantastic player. The best player that you actually start with, I found so far, has been my goalkeeper, Joe Lewis, who's been absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, I think he's a great player for who he is, and he's on loan from Cardiff. He's a fantastic keeper. He's been an absolute star for us so far this season. He has kept 3 clean sheets in 5 league games, which has been fantastic. We have started the game really well, but as you can see there, I'll sort by position. You see midfielder central, Patrick Olsen. He is away on international duty, but Kubero is unavailable until the middle of September. O'Hara injured, Perkins injured, Rothwell was the only fit central midfielder I had. Waddington injured, James Doyle, 16 years old, had to bring him up from youth. Same with Waddington. So I had no one, and my other one who I was using as well, Orlandini, injured. All my central midfielders or players that could play in central midfield were either unavailable or injured. Just absolutely shocking in terms of injuries. In terms of goals scored, Sene is our top goal scorer with 2. Then you have O'Day, Orlandini, Murphy, Mendy, Savitska, Dauphiness and Ranger, who all have 1. In terms of assists, Orlandini had 2, so one of our main players. See, Orlandini was an average rating of 7.36. Just, yeah, him being injured was an absolute mare. And yeah, he is out for a long time, which is out for 4 to 5 months. That is an absolute mare for us. To show you how we've got on, first pre-season game we played FC Eindhoven, won that game 3-0, which was a great result. Second pre-season game we drew 1-1 with Almere City. Third pre-season game we beat Helmondspor. We drew with Helmondspor 1-1. Our last pre-season game was a game against Liverpool. Now I fucked up with this game. I thought I did this game with the thought process that it's going to bring in 170,000 in revenue. We're going to pay Liverpool 110, 120,000, and we are going to keep 50 grand profit for the club. So I thought, yes, great. As one thing I will tell you guys, with if you are playing Football Manager, or you do play Football Manager, or you want to play Football Manager, and you fancy playing with Blackpool, I know, why would you? I'm crazy. But you start with £200,000 transfer budget and £2,000 surplus on your wage budget. It is horrendous to start. You ask for a parent club so you can try and get some loan players in, you get denied. You ask for more money, we have enough. The chairman is a cock. So I fucked up with this game. I should have picked an easy game, so we went into the season with some good morale basically, but I fucked up. But as it turns out, we didn't need it. First game of the season was away at Forest, and we got a 1-0 win. Now, see, this is a theme. I'll show you now that I'm not too keen on the shots on target. Our shots, we seem to be peppering from anywhere, and we're not getting that many on target. We seem to be hitting around 33% of our shots on target, and for me, that is just not good enough. With 4 shots on target out of 12, not as much possession, but we got a 1-0 win. Great first game of the season, 1-0 win. We then had Hartlepool in the Capital One Cup. Jacob Murphy with the goal. 5 shots out of 22 on target. It's like I said, it's poor. But we were through to the second round of the Capital One Cup, which is where I had to be. That was all that was put in for that. Second league game of the season at home to Blackburn, and we get a 2-0 victory. Couple of injuries, as you can see, but 6 shots out of 18 on target, 33%, not ideal. 50-50 for the possession. O'Day and Orlandini with the goals. We then had Brentford at home, beat them 2-0. Savitska and Ranger with the early goals, 4 shots out of 12 on target. Once again, not high enough. We then had a game away at Wigan. We went 1-0 up from Sene, then it was 1-1, and then 2 goals, one from Mendy, another from Sene. You see there, 2 central midfielders injured. 6 shots out of 10, so we're doing better for shots on target that one, but yep, 3 wins. We at that point were second in the table, only not top by virtue of goal difference. We then played Ipswich in the Capital One Cup, got beat by a Dazza Murphy goal. 2 shots out of 10 on target. So let's see, I said it's a theme that keeps on coming back, and it is just not good enough. And then our last game was our first defeat in the league. We got beat by Millwall away from home 3-0. This third goal I'm not really too worried about, as at that point we were all out attack trying to get the win, but we were struggling. We had not George Delaney, it was Rothwell, 19 years of age. He's a backup player, and our new signing Patrick Olsen got thrown straight in. And our midfield, it was a mix and match formation. I'll show you the tactics. I've been using 2. I've been trying to use 2. The normal one I've been using if I can get it to work, is 4-1-2-2-1 with a CDM, 2 central midfielders, 2 wingers, 1 up front and a flat back 4. Now, the reason Nottsworthy was there was because of the last game I had to play 5 at the back because I was struggling to find to get fit midfielders. That was why I had to. I thought rather than going 4-2-2 and 2 up front, I decided, well, I thought it was going to be a good idea to just concentrate on defence. As it turns out, it fucked us up and we got beat 3-0. But yeah, we went 3 at the back. The other formation is slightly more intriguing, but it's giving a winger with a bit of support to our striker. It's having 2 central midfielders, a wide midfielder on the left, and it's having a central defensive midfielder. Now, I looked at these two when I did have, when I thought I had a central midfielder available, but Kubera, as you can see, unavailable to play club football until the 13th of September, which I am. If I realised that so much, yep, I may have looked to bring in more central midfielders, but I didn't expect to have that many injuries, and it just sort of fucked us up, and it was a massive fuck up. You see there we are 3rd in the Sky Bet Championship, played 5, won 4, lost 1, goals for 8, goals against 4. Most of them, 3 of those were against Millwall in the last game. So we're doing better than expectations, or a lot better to be honest. Obviously, we're 10 points above the drop zone so far, but obviously things can change in a heartbeat. We could go and lose another 4 on the bounce and be right back in the shit, but as it stands we aren't. Quickly show you the finances for the club. We are not doing too bad. This month so far we've got a deficit of 15 grand, but we have an international break, so we don't have many games coming up. Our projection for the season is a loss of 981,000, which you see there puts us only to have 325,000 left in the budget, which is not ideal. Salary commitments, we're looking okay, just 90 grand. See, that's all we're allowed is £90,000 per week, and it drops a lot. We have a lot of players whose contracts are up for renewal, and I am just unsure what I can do. I have tried to sell one player, Niall Ranger. He got pissed off because he thought he could contribute something, but I don't think he can. He's only on £150 a week, but it was worth like 400,000, and the board will give me money. They'll give me 55% of the transfer revenue that so I thought if I could sell him for 400,000, even 300,000, they'd give me 150 grand. It's money to sign another free agent was what I was thinking. But yeah, we are a bit shafted. We are over budget. We are over the wage budget by £2,280. But as it stands right now, I just don't care. I needed to get players in. If I need to ship players out, I will look to ship some players out on loan. But yep, that's it. We're trying to build Blackpool. We're not doing too bad so far, but things could be a lot better. They could also be a lot worse. We've got 12 points so far. We're not doing that bad. But guys, yeah, that's how we've got on so far. I hope you've enjoyed. Next stream will be tonight, Sunday. I will be streaming this, so yeah, if you fancy popping by and having a laugh, feel free to join. If not, so I'll see you for the next update. Thanks for watching. Cheers.